Hey everybody, I'm Dustin with Your Average Bogey, and this is my 2022 In the Bag video. Started off, I use the Fit Tactic bag. It's kind of like your knockoff grip bag. But so far I like it. It's kind of on the heavier side, but it's got pockets for everything I need. And I really wanted a bag that I could just kind of reach in and grab my putters out the top, and it kind of fits that purpose for me. I will kick it off with the putters. I have 4 in this bag. Get those out. To start off, my main putting putter, I like the Link. 1, they're cheap, and 2, they feel good in the hand. I really like the bead that's on the bottom of them. And I got these sweet Arctic Fang ones with Colton's stamp on it and everything. And I actually kind of like these a little bit more than the regular EXO hard links. These are in the Vapor hard plastic. I don't know, I just kind of have seemed to have been putting better with them lately. I do have a regular EXO hard link that I keep with me as well. This is what I was typically using to putt with before I got the one with the cooler stamp. But I do keep it in my bag as a backup just because I like swapping between 2 putters when I putt, because you know, sometimes I'm just not feeling one or the other. I also have another link. This is in the LUX plastic. It's a little bit more premium. It's a little slicker in the hand, but it's more stable. So I feel like I can put more power into this one and it won't flip over on me. And then I also have the Get Freaky Zone. This is in the Crystal Flex plastic. This is more for forehand up shots. I'm really bad at forehands, but I've been using this to kind of practice with. I've tried both the Harp and the Pig, but the Zone just kind of feels better in my hand, and that's kind of what I go with. Alright, and on to my mid-ranges. I don't have a whole lot of mids. I pretty much just kind of throw the buzz, and that's pretty much it. But I do have 3. This one here is a Gatekeeper I got from the Trilogy Challenge. I like playing in the Trilogy Challenges. It's a good way to test out discs. But the Gatekeeper is my go-to understable driver. I typically throw the buzz most of the time, but it's more stable than I think it is, and it's good just to kind of have one of everything in your bag. And then, as I was talking about earlier, ESP Buzz. If I'm going to throw a mid-range, it's most likely going to be this. I love the sweet swirl it's got going on, and it's always pretty reliable when I throw it. It always goes straight with just a little bit of stability. And then the next disc I have has this sweet watermelon stamp on it. This is the Axiom Pyro. I got this from the MVP Circuit Challenge. I think it was 2019. But yeah, it's got the cool watermelon stamp on it. This one is a lot beefier, so if I need something to dump out a little bit harder with a mid-range shot, I'm either going to be throwing the Zone or I'll be throwing this guy. Alright, on to fairways and distance drivers. So this is what I have the most of in my bag. I'll kind of start with slower speeds and stabilities and work my way forward. I have these 2 discs here I haven't decided which one I like more, and I kind of carry both. I'll start with probably the more understable. This is the Latitude 64 River. It has got the sweet Grim Reaper Halloween stamp on it, and it's in the chameleon plastic, which I really like. This one has a lot of glide, and it's just great for those low, flat, straight shots. With maybe turning it a little bit to the right, it holds that really well. And then the other one that I have doesn't have as much glide, but this is the Discmania Night Strike 2. I really like the FD. It's one of my favorite, just kind of dead straight shots. This one has a little bit more stability, so if I have more wind, I'm typically going with this guy. And then next up, this is my least understable disc. This is the Latitude 64 Fury. I got Nick drawn on here, so it's my Nick Fury. And this is my understable / roller disc. If I just need like a long anhyzer or I need a nice good roller, this is kind of my go-to disc. It flips over real nice, and it's probably one of the discs that I'm better at flipping over for a roller, or I'm most accurate with, so this is my go-to for that. And then I have the Discraft Undertaker TI. This one is just kind of my 9-speed control driver. I'm trying to get better with this one. The only downfall with this is my release is not always accurate, so I can turn it over pretty easy. But this is my go-to control. My absolute favorite disc is next. I have 3 of them in the bag. This would be the Thunderbird. I carry 3 different ones. 2 are they are the glow plastic Champion glow Thunderbirds, and then I have one that's just a regular Champion Thunderbird. The first one I got at a Sunflower State Games tournament we had here. This is probably my go-to one. My buddy Jordan dyed this one for me. It kind of looks like a sunflower. It's pretty sweet. But that's my favorite one. This is the one I throw most often. I do have another Thunderbird that's from a previous Sunflower State Games that I kind of wiped the stamp off and drew Zapdos on it. It's pretty sweet. This one's a little bit more understable. It's more beat in. So this one actually might start to flip over a little bit. And then the last one, this is my newest Thunderbird. It's probably my least used, so it's the most stable. And it's got the Thundervaunt stamp on it, which I thought was pretty cool. I really like the little bird in the bottom left-hand corner, and that's pretty much the main reason I bought this one. And then the next are my overstable 9-speeds. I will start with the Wysocki Felon. I picked this one up recently, so it's pretty stable. This I'm going to throw in like a really strong headwind because we're in Kansas, so we have a lot of those. And I just need something to dump out left. Next up, this is more of a utility disc than an actual, like, I'm going to throw it off the tee. I have the Simon Lizot Tilt. This thing is insanely beefy. If you haven't thrown one, you should try it. It is a great scramble disc, especially when maybe you're like tucked away in the bushes, when you're turning things over like I do, or just, accidentally putting too much hyzer on it, and you end up in the thick bushes off to the side, and maybe you're just like stretched out with and you need to throw like a crazy anhyzer, and you need something reliable to fade out. The Tilt is the disc for that. So I'm not going to just try and throw it upside down for distance or anything like that. It's just a really great scramble disc that has an extremely reliable fade. Now we're getting on more to my distance drivers. My go-to for that is the Wraith. It's got a sweet Raven stamp on it. I actually won this disc in an Infinite Discs giveaway, so that was super sweet. Shout out Infinite Discs. And this is just my go-to distance driver. I throw it pretty much on every shot over, close to 350 plus. And it's my reliable one. If it's a little bit windier day and I got quite the headwind going on, I do have a Discmania Enigma. It's a little bit more stable. I think it's like 1 speed more than the Wraith. But this is my backup in case I either lose my Wraith or it's just a little bit windier out there. On a really windy day, or I just need a shot to dump, I also have a Sunflower State Games Destroyer. This is also in the Champion Glow Plastic. I really just like the way that the Champion Glow Plastic feels, and it's kind of just my favorite plastic. So Sunflower State Games, I usually always get one every year. So, and then my go-to max distance disc, I'm going to go with the Halo Shrike. It has a little bit more turn, so I can really kind of throw it up there, but it also has a reliable fade, so I can really get a good max flight out of it, as long as I don't accidentally turn it over. But that's it as far as discs go. And the rest of my bag, up here in my putter slot, there's actually two little things for minis. So I have three with me. I have one from the Trilogy series, Trilogy Challenge. I use that one quite a bit. I also have a Dymax from Dynamics Discs. It's got the Captain America little stamp on it, which is pretty sweet. And then I have my PDGA one that I just recently signed up for. I'm excited to start playing in more tournaments this year. And then on top of that, it has two really good sized pockets and some bottled water holders on the side that I use. On this side is my towel that I keep for when it gets a little wet out. We have a creek that runs along this course, so this towel comes in handy quite a bit. Also, I have a disc retriever that has saved me a lot fishing discs out of the creek. It doesn't do so well in really deep like ponds or lakes, but small creeks like this, it works wonders. And then on the other side, this is where I have, it's got some pen holders here, so for my Sharpies, and then I have my DGPT whale sack that I keep in that pocket, and then I also have Kleenex because allergies drive me crazy, and then I got Ripped Showdown right now. Ripped Revenge is at home, but Ripped Showdown's in the bag. That's pretty fun. Hopefully you'll get some videos of us playing this game here pretty soon. And then I have just like one of these little Frisbee toys, just to kind of keep you entertained when you're backed up on a hole. But other than that, I got 20 discs total that I hold in here. I could probably fit like 2 or 3 extra in the main pouch, and then there's a slot here on the front. But that's it for my in the bag. See you later.